Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Ablow with another Pain to Power video. This one is about Dick and Rick Hoyt. Now, for those of you who haven't heard of them, although they are famous, Dick Hoyt passed away just last week. The two of them, father and son, Dick and Rick Hoyt, became famous because they entered marathons together. Now, that's remarkable because Rick Hoyt was confined to a wheelchair after being born with cerebral palsy. He was quadriplegic after being born with cerebral palsy. His father, nonetheless, for decades, entered into marathons with his son and achieved perhaps the greatest running feats of all time. This team, father and son, actually clocked a 2-hour, 40-minute Boston Marathon with Dick pushing Rick in a wheelchair. That may be the greatest running feat of all time. And what really moves me the most about these two men, although Dick has now departed, it's still incredibly moving what they achieved. Because Dick said that Rick, his son, was really the athlete. He felt that his power to complete almost unfathomable goals in terms of running. And not just that, but they entered triathlons together. He felt that his power came from his son, that literally his son had the intention to win to such an extent that it fueled him and it made him able not only to complete these races, but to win in his age group, not infrequently, despite pushing his son. Not everybody was pushing a wheelchair in front of him. No one else was. And yet, Dick in his age group won races. Can you imagine? In the triathlons, because Dick didn't know how to swim, he taught himself to swim. He got lessons on how to swim as an adult. And he would pull Rick in an inflatable dinghy through the parts of the triathlon that required swimming. Most of us, luckily, don't have to face what Dick and Rick have faced, but precious few of us ever achieve what they have achieved. They took their pain and made it into extraordinary power. And we should allow that to inspire us in just the way that Dick believed in his heart of hearts that his son's desire to win, that his son's fierce competitive spirit was what fed him as he ran those races with the wheelchair in front of him or pulling the dinghy behind him. We should let ourselves be filled with the same kind of inspiration from those around us and from the universe or God. These are immeasurable things. We're not going to find what fueled Dick Hoyt under any electron microscope or by doing any MRI. That's okay. In fact, that's as it should be because it's miraculous and it's immeasurable, and that's one of the reasons it's so powerful. Read the story of Dick and Rick Hoyt. Let yourself be filled with it and inspired by it. I hope you've had people in your life who filled you with the kind of energy that Dick felt filled by his son. I hope that you can bring that kind of energy to others. Who could you do it for today? Even a little bit. I hope that you find it again in your life because your story, as I always say, matters so much. Let your story be fueled by others and let your story be fueled by the example of Dick and Rick Hoyt.